All right. Welcome back to a series of wondrous events. Uh, like a lot of stuff happened these these weeks, and a lot of stuff will happen next week. So yeah, we'll be having. I guess that's 1 week that's totally off. I'm not sure about 15th, but we'll see about that. So, lastly, the group managed to, well, hide into the sewers to avoid the pursuit of the shadows, and they found they were led by Frederick, the kind, somewhat not so friendly halfling, brought them to the sanctuary that was built by the Jester spawns, a group of not traveling, a group of bards and street performers who kind of held themselves together, somewhat because their leader Jester was kind of in the hiding, plotting something, but they're not entirely sure what it is. All they know is that the Jester himself got casted out, according to Frederick, and he or she was one of the trusty ally of the sovereign Solaris, and for no reason, Solaris just kind of cast him out, just about a few years ago. And they slept there, heard a little bit more secrets from Frederick, uh, and kind of had a nice good night's sleep. Eventually, they woke up and bid farewells with Jester, and follow suit their plan. As they set the plans over the course of evening, they decided to go back, just double back to where the entrance they came from, and just go take a look. And if everything looks fine, they will just head straight to Father Dwayne's last shelter, and just grab Lavinia and just go to the party, the banquet. But will everything go as smooth as they thought? We're about to find out. So you guys are facing down in the sewer. Just Rainy is halfway on the ladder because she's agile and she managed to grab hold of the ladder.
We did have to save Italian from a water monster last session.
So
I'm dripping.
that's good. Yeah, because everything is wet. Yeah, it's not a really good feeling, especially all the waters are in the sewer, so all the mixed feelings. Yes. All right. What would you guys like to do now?
I guess since I'm the one that's up the ladder, I'm pretty much going to. I guess I'm going to go up and sort of try and peek. Try and peek out of the manhole cover to see if maybe the coast is clear.
Okay. So, that is what you're about to do. I'm
up the ladder after her because I'm like, if I'm the decoy, I'm going first.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Viking? What are you doing?
I'll take up the rear, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frederick. Okay. So you guys kind of managed to go slightly up the ladder as Riveni kind of take a peek through the manhole. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
First roll of the day. All right, that's a really nice perception check. You lift it up, kind of like spy style, and looking left and right. You don't see any, shadow beings around you, but you also don't see any people around you, which is odd because this is about judging by the light you can tell that pours in from the crack you opened up. it's about 7 or 8 in the morning, maybe. Like the sun is like rised up already, so people at this moment you should hear some more sound coming through, but there's nothing.
Yeah, I'll sort of I'll sort of look back down and I'll just sort of call, like, stay quietly. Like, there's no one. Looks like the coast is clear. Shall we?
Alright.
Go?
Let me out.
Yeah.
Give me 30
Right,
seconds.
I'm gonna sort of gonna, like, remove the manhole as quiet as I can, and then I'll get out first and help the other guys get up.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Can I assist? Because I'm at the top of the ladder.
It's
24.
yeah.
I mean, it's fine
Like,
anyway.
it's fine, I guess. Like, it was a little bit late because you were like, "Oh, I need to assist," but Rivani is like, just quickly and quietly, to your surprise, remove the manhole, like, to the side. All right. So, you leaping out, Rivani?
I'm up. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
up.
So, Tali, you just double up your speed and like leap out with Rivani at the same time.
Where?
Yeah. So, you guys are on the street right now. You are still near the location where you once were. Let's see. You are here.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see anything else. Like, that's the odd part. You don't see anything else besides the damage that you guys done to, well, not you guys, but more like the automatons that were attacking the manhole. You see cracks on the side, like they must be like mended, because you can tell that it should be like heavier cracks on the side, but somehow it's like mended, like partially, not all of them. But beyond that, you don't see anything else. You don't see the shadows that were chasing after you guys. You don't see the automatons that were controlled by the shadows. You don't even see any dead bodies lying around. Yeah.
Well, at least the shadows are gone. Maybe they don't like daylight or something.
I'm worried they've cordoned off this sector. Not the shadows, but the guards. I want to scout ahead.
All right.
That's a good point.
So, Viking, you're still down at the bottom. Are you moving upwards?
Sorry. I'll head up as well.
Okay. So you gently climb up the stairs and climb up the ladder and leap out the manhole as well. You also don't hear anything, but I would like all of you to make another perception check if you're investigating or scouting up ahead.
Do you want me to as well?
Yeah, definitely. And
Me
Frederick
too.
is gonna roll because he's behind you. All right. So, Ruvani and Tolly and Frederick apparently, you guys all at this moment heard a like sound of wind, like wings splattering, and you see like a small figure, maybe a raven, just starting to fly on one side of the roof, flying upwards.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Hmm.
The raven does like two like sprawling in middle of the air.
Hide.
What would you like to do? Hold on.
I'm just like, if there's an overhang or anything, I'm shoving Ravani and Frederick behind
Yeah.
it.
There are several overhang like on the side of the house, so yeah, you easily do that. As you hold on. I would like everyone to make a dexterity check. Just
Oh.
I would say Tolly, you can assist Rivani. Oh, okay.
You're not great.
All right.
I'm having a bad morning. I've just been soaked
a really
in the
bad
heaviness of my.
So,
That's not a nat 1. I'm just saying. Shit. Was not a nat 1.
that's nice. Frederick is gonna try to assist one of you. All right, he did manage to assist Viking a little bit, so Viking, you had the advantage. So you guys managed to scroll inside the hangover of the roof. The raven seems to you can't really tell at this moment because all you can see is it's up in the sky doing a spiraling gesture for 2 rounds or 3 rounds, and then it just flies away.
That's a scout. We have 30 seconds before we're in deep trouble. It is time to move.
All right. So you guys are now outside of the bar where you guys once were. This is the bar. This place is the bar. So you're outside of the near position of the bar. You can get back to your location, the shelter, lost shelter, fairly fast. It's about 10 or 20 minutes walk. What would you guys like to do?
So what are we doing? We're going to do we make a break for it, or
Currently no one's in our way.
Yeah.
Right? I haven't seen any guards blocking off the pathways or anything.
Nope. The entire place is quiet. Probably a slow start for morning. Yeah.
Oh no. I know what they're doing. Knox was going to make an announcement, wasn't he? I bet you there's something going on. Either way, I'll keep to the roofs.
Okay. So roll me a acrobatics check to go onto the roof. Yep. Okay. So you, like a cat, you leap onto the roof from landing, and just really stealthy. And roll me a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy.
Superhero landing.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. All right. You blend in with the edges of the roof, just like a smoke. All right. So for the others, you guys are moving straight ahead, or following Tully's lead.
I sort of want to, I sort of want to call out to Tally as she's sort of climbing up, probably hey Talia, take this with you, and I want to throw my, I want to sort of toss my sort of homunculus up for her to.
Okay. Yeah, she reach out her hand just slowly, just quickly grabs it, and she now has it. All right. So, you guys walk about. Do you guys start walking, or?
I'll start walking.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys walk fairly fast. Along the street, you don't see much of the motions. In fact, you don't see any living person around the area. That is pretty strange because at this moment, there should be people coming out. The bar, maybe not the bar, but the market definitely. You should be able to see people on the street, but you don't see anything. Divine sense. All right. As you walk around, you try to dig inside your senses. You don't sense anything out of the ordinary, though. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys manage to walk through this part of the area fairly quickly, and you also don't see anything else until you guys move back to the side of the street. So you walk straight through, And as you walk straight through the alleyway, around the corner, Tolly, you are managed to, because you're stealth and your perception check. Wait. Roll me another perception check first.
Oh god, oh god.
Yeah, need to make
Please be
sure.
good.
Okay. Alright. So, as you guys walk around the alleyway, you with Tolly, with the corner of your eyes, you just saw a bunch of dwarves that are like kind of standing just outside of the last shelter, and your perception just keep you guys enough to hold you guys backwards before they spotted you. So yeah.
Do I see a way around?
You maybe. So you can maybe use the roof to leap over to the other side. To do I'm just gonna point you the direction. So these are all the rooftops you can utilize. You can maybe go straight up here and do Assassin's Creed style, and then oops, and go to here. Yep.
Oh god. Okay.
But there's gonna be a huge leap between this.
Yeah, no, and
So-
like it's not gonna help the others. I'm just
Yeah.
like, dang it, dang it, dang
For
it,
the
dang
others,
it, dang it.
maybe not. All right. So, if no one's doing anything, the dwarves, you can hear
wanna-
them like okay. So
What are they saying?
with the perception check, everyone else want to roll for perception check to know
Yeah,
what they're talking about. Okay.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
14.
All right. Nice.
20.
So you guys like kind of sneak around the corner and just listens. As you listens, you heard. Well, first it's like a unified breathing sound. You notice that Tolly, especially you notice that the dwarves, the soldiers, or what looks like the thugs, whatever, they are really quiet at this point, and they are just doing this breathing, and everyone seems just. If you have you guys ever seen soldiers like in an army just like stay in formation? That is what they're doing right now. They are like kind of in unified senses, and only the leader who's wielding a gigantic hammer, as you can see on the portrait, he's wearing like a long thick gown and like with a hood over his head. The dwarf has long beard and like is holding a giant mace on one of his right hand, and he just kind of occasionally slammed the hammer on into his left hand and just look around the area, and you can occasionally hear him talk to one of his minions and says, so everything's done? You searched the whole place? And you'll hear some more sound coming from the inside at this moment. And then you see a few more dwarves just come out from the house, and you heard like these two just comes out of the house. You heard them all saying, no sir, we haven't found anything. Maybe a little longer to search. And you heard the dwarf just saying, the Iron Forge has done you guys well, has paid you guys well. Now don't let me down and find those bastards. And you can hear the dwarf saying, alright sir. This one is just gonna walk inside. At this moment, he's like, you guys are useless. And he started going inside and just what he's doing is beyond your sight, so you can't really tell what he's doing. But from the conversation, you know about one thing. They're here to search for something.
Here to search for us.
Yep.
I sort of try to sort of whisper to the Vikings, sort of say, isn't that where we left the vineyard? How have they not found her yet?
I don't know. But it's probably a good thing they haven't.
I guess so. What do we do now?
Killed them all. Okay.
Murder hobo again. Resurface. Yes.
No offense, Viking, but that's a lot of dwarves, and there's only a few of us.
Tally's like about to go for a hoorah, and then it's like,
Frederick on the side just says, so, judging by what I heard, they're looking for something?
They're
You know
looking
what
for
they're
us.
looking, right?
Mhm.
You guys left something inside?
I left the vineyard there.
But she never done anything to... Wait.
No, she hasn't caused them any harm, but
Okay.
we have.
Alright.
Quick question: Did I ever cast Mage Armor on myself last session after we woke up?
I will say, I'll rule that you did. I'll rule that
Okay.
you did, because I know
Alright,
it's
I'll-
usually your thing to do.
Okay, I'll mark.
You can mark that onto yourself.
Okay,
Alright.
Alright.
So,
right, just double checking that.
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna top myself off as well, healing
Okay.
wise.
Yeah.
I
guys
would have
can-
probably done that after we got attacked.
Yeah, you guys can definitely do that. Because I assure, like, I'm assuming you guys done healing yourself when you come out of the sewer. So yeah, just make sure you do the lay on hands, minus the healing pool. Yeah. Properly.
Yeah. How low are you, Tully?
I'm down at 36 out of 54, so I'm missing 8.
On a
18.
scale of 54, how much pain do you feel?
That is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys see the comics, it's like no metagaming, so
Yeah.
people are just like, oh, you can't say that, but then
Like,
the healer will ask, yeah.
So how much did you need for lay on hands? See, and that's the thing is you need to metagame for lay on hands because it's
know.
not random. It's this is how much you take.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, I was right, it was 18. But I don't need like all of it if you don't have that much.
Well, I'll give you 13, and then I'm done for lay on hands.
Okay.
I'm at 0 now.
All right, cool. So, as you guys are like talking about like, you know, strategies and stuff, you do heard the dwarf just on the back just says, "Hey, boss, we got something." And then you hear like sound of like kids like screaming and kicking.
No. Oh
And
boy.
then you heard the dwarf just kind of dragged someone because you can hear the bumping and like kind of like struggling along the way, and then you heard a thump, like something got tossed onto the ground, and then you heard the boss kind of, the one they call boss kind of says, "All right, kid, you know, just tell me where Father Dwayne is and all like his sheltered people is, you won't get hurt. You have my word."
As I sort of see this, my eyes sort of go wide, and I just sort of have this sort of dead, sort of have this like, just sort of like, I just sort of get this sort of like
Dead
like
stare.
5 mile stare on my face,
Mm-hmm.
and I look at Viking and say, just say the word, and I'll, Viking, just say the word, and I'll use the super speed magic on you.
I'm okay with that. And I look to Tully to make sure she's ready.
Sword drawn. I'm ready.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to initiate then, but kind of in a ad hoc way because I haven't used this ability, but it's part of being a Oathbreaker. But I am going to cast Crown Madness on one of them.
Okay.
I can charm one.
First, I would like you. Hold on.
It has 120-foot range.
Yeah, I know. You can definitely hit them. I'm just making sure you get the surprise round because of your spell casting. I'm making sure everyone gets the surprise round. So, in that case, I think this will be a sleight of hand check. Or stealth. It's up to you.
Sleight of hand, because stealth is just not my thing. Neither's sleight of hand.
Right.
I'm rolling like shit tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So, here's what happens. As you're chanting, you notice that the soldier kind of notice the words like coming out because chanting requires you actually speaks up the magical enchantment, and it kind of draws their attention, and some of them just starting to like stand ready, and you can see that there's 3 of them starting to move towards your location. Yeah. Hey boss, we heard something, and we're gonna go check, and that's where your Crown of Madness came in. So, which one? Which one is your target?
I would probably say this one.
Oh, the one in the middle. All right, I'm gonna mark him. Hold on.
I want him to cause a little chaos.
This dude, right? I'm gonna mark him as red.
Yep, that looks good.
Yeah, that's him. Okay, cool. All right. So, what does it do? Wisdom saving throw or become charmed. All right. Good roll. Good roll. Let's see. Wisdom.
As long as I don't have to roll, because my rolls are shit.
It's for the.
What's making the spell DC again?
Yeah, he's making
14.
14.
14. Ugh. All right. I would say because he's not paying attention, he'll have disadvantage. This guy wasn't paying attention, so you managed to just barely. Oh, hold on, dwarves. Hold on. Okay. So you can feel your magic kind of seeps into his body. The target kind of gives you a good fight over the magic. However, eventually he kind of gives up of his mind, and yeah, that is make a melee attack. Okay. So, which target do you choose for it to attack?
This guy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mark him as the one receiving. That's blue. All right. So you guys all saw that the dwarf's eyes glow in red, in reddish like frenzy, and started to before the dwarf can leave, and started to hammer down on the guy that was right next to him. It kind of slams him on the side of the shoulder plate, but it doesn't do much damage as it intended to. The other guy just turns around and says, "Are you out of your mind, soldier?" And then the other guy just started to slam down. It's got multi-attack, so yeah. All right. All 3 attack, the second attack almost hits. However, the dwarf on the other part kind of raised its hammer, just blocked it off. Make sure it parries away the attack, and they all starting to stand guard against the dwarf that was there. And you heard them the one that's marked blue, the one that was attacked in the first place, kind of shouts, "You 3, go check the alley. I'll deal with him. And you see all those 3 dwarves starting to run towards you guys. I will like everyone to roll for initiative.
Alright.
Yep. Initiative time.
Why haven't you?
Where is it? Right.
Oh, that's
Not great.
We're good at this initiative business.
Yeah. You guys are good?
I'm the
dwarves are
one with
awesome.
advantage, and I rolled really good on both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So jealous.
Nice.
I don't know what
And
it does.
shit for the rest.
Yeah.
I already blew all my good rolls, I guess.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. In the morning, probably. Yeah. All right. So you guys did good. The dwarves out trumps you by 2. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So they all they're trained soldiers. You can tell from their stance. So these 3 are gonna spot you guys, and then they're gonna yell, "We got company! Get them!" And the first dwarf is gonna charge towards you. Hold on. 20. Oh, their legs are really short, so don't worry about it. Let's see. Yeah, the first one managed to charge towards you and trying to slam into you. Viking, first, what's your strength? Roll me a strength save first. Alright. The dwarf is gonna roll. Okay. So, as it charged towards you, you see he kind of, East Shore legs is really hard to move that fast. So you manage to use your shield as he charged forward to make it like a block and kind of block his pacing and kind of slam him to the side. So his tackle doesn't work on you. However, he's gonna use his oh wait, he used his action. Okay. All right. So he used up his action to tackle, and he's gonna make way for just one side step to the side, and just standing offensively on the offensive state. The other dude is gonna charge towards you. Let's see, 25.
Since he tackled me, can I do a reaction?
Yeah. What reaction do you want to do?
Oh no, it says take response being damaged by.
He doesn't
creature.
damage
I haven't
you.
been.
Yeah,
I haven't been.
He
damaged.
hasn't been.
Okay.
You managed to slam him to the side before you can do any actual harm. But yeah. And this dwarf is gonna charge towards you as well. Seeing that his friend's first action failed, so he's gonna try to slam you with his warhammer. Let's see. Warhammer. Oh, where's my here? It's gone. Alright. Hammer attack. Hammer time. Alright. What's your AC currently?
19.
19? Alright, so the first attack misses, but the second and third attack all hits. So he slammed both of his warhammer inside of your side. You take about 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Total?
Yeah, total.
Okay, I'll use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke him at level 2.
Okay, do it. Alright, so I believe it's like a dexterity save, so he's gonna try
he's 14 dex save.
a dex. Nope. He so he wasn't expecting you to be the kind of arcane type. So as he slam into you, your magic kind of hums from the shield and kind of slam him in the face, dealing a large chunk of damage. That's awesome. All right.
Yeah, 26.
26 points of damage. Nice. Alright. You did a number on him. You can see his face kind of burns and charred, beards kind of falls off. But you can now see red in his eyes as well. Alright. First Viking, because of the Crown of Madness, I will need a Constitution saving throw if you wish to concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not that.
You can always drop it if you don't want to concentrate.
Oh no, I was gonna manually type it, but that's not it.
All right.
Thank you.
So you definitely makes it. It's not big of a deal. The third dwarf, he's a little bit too far away from you guys, so he's gonna try and just maneuver towards you. That's it. That's the end of his turn. All right. Now will be these two. These two are gonna like come down to the dwarf and kind of slam him with their hammer. Let's see, slam or hammer. All right. So this dude is totally getting hammered. 3 attacks. Oh, holy shit! Yeah, he's definitely not doing good. So, you see the 2 dwarves on the side just starting hammering like this guy is not even their friend. Like they are treating like an enemy or sort. Sorry. 10, 22, 30, 40, 48. Holy shit. Yeah, they definitely slammed this dude like good. Like just beat him up like repeatedly. This one is gonna try to use the warhammer as well. Okay. Alright, so this guy who's got attacked before, probably he's like still holding back or something. You don't see his hammer landed not even once. So yeah. Alright. And the dwarves inside, you heard the voice shouting, "You, go out and check. Now kids, I won't say it again. Tell me where they are, or get hammered in the face." That'll be all their turn. Now it'll be Viking's turn. Viking, go ahead. What would you like to do? You are facing 3 dwarves standing right in front of you.
So this was the one I
Yeah, this was the one you attacked. Yep.
So I'm going to bash him prone.
Go ahead. All right.
So
let's see.
19.
All right. He kind of managed to block you with his like warhammer. Just managed to like slam your shield to the side. So yeah.
All right. And then I smack him twice with
Go ahead.
Semi-sealed fate.
Right.
That is a 16. Probably not a.
Yeah. Your semi-sealed fate kind of scrape his armor. Yeah, both of them scrape their armor, and the dwarf just looks at you, motion like not doing anything, but in an offensive stance. You can see him smirk a little bit as you miss your attacks, but that's about it.
Yep, that's what I can do.
All right,
which was nothing.
That will be the end of your turn. Now will be Tolly's turn. Tolly, your friends are being attacked. You're facing a dwarf. Well, not you, but you are looking down at the group facing dwarves. You're on the roof. Yeah. So what would you like to
I
do?
am. Yeah, I'm gonna drop in on the damaged one and see if I can hit him.
All right. So, are you gonna go behind him? Like
I would love
you
to
are
if
on
that's
the
the
roof
maneuver
right
I
here.
can make.
You can land it right here if you want to.
Please.
All right.
Yes.
So you do you roll, just land it onto the ground. Roll me an acrobatics check with advantage because they haven't spotted you yet. All right. You landed like a ghost. You just smoking like just appeared right behind him. Do your thing. Roll your attack.
Oh boy.
All right. You strike him the least he expected. Roll for damage. All right. With that, you all hear a loud boom. Like the dwarves, even the dwarves got the attention right now because the blade humming in thunder just slams into his body, dealing 31 points of damage. That's awesome. Yeah, you strike him in the back. Sneak attack. Yeah. 30, 57. Holy shit. Yeah, you slam into to his body, and he's still standing, but you can see through his armor, like broken armor, and his body. He's not doing really well at this point. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna disengage now.
Okay, so you use your
35.
bonus action to disengage. Where would you like to disengage to?
Yep. I can't get back on the roof, can I?
Oh, you can, but it requires a disadvantage on acrobatics because now they know you and you're just beside them.
That's fine. I'm just gonna back up.
Okay. So you just.
Can I make it across the street?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I've got 35.
Yeah, definitely. So you all saw that Tali just disappeared into the back of the alley, just like a shadow. That'll be the end of the Tali's turn. Now it'll be Raveni's turn. Raveni, your friend. Oh, sorry, I forgot to roll for Frederick. No, I did. It's like 18. I'll just write Fred and 18.
Yeah, he's
I
not.
forget to put him in. That's my problem.
Does this guy get or sorry, the one that I have charmed? He should be attacking at some point as well.
He already attacked in the first place. Like I said, he already attacked the first round. That is why he's got surrounded right now. So yeah, he already used his action to attack. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll just say Fred just goes behind you guys before the next round. So yeah. Raveni, what would you like to do?
Okay. I'm going to sort of move around this way.
Okay.
And I'm gonna charge up a lightning bolt and hit all 3 of these doors in a line.
Nice. Do it. Do your thing. Roll the lightning bolt.
Where's it? Yes.
All right. They all need to make a dex save, right? If I'm correct. Yeah.
Yep.
Dex. What's your spell save DC? 15, right? Because you don't have the staff with you right now. Okay. So they all failed, which is a good thing because they weren't expecting to get struck by lightning. So, Raveni, you move to the side and slam the lightning right into them. The metal armor makes it even easier to aim. It's like just throwing lightning. Yeah, so as you do that, all 3 of them take severe amount of damage as the middle one just kind of not even the sound, but just turned into a pile of char as you finish your lightning. Yep, he's totally dead. Yep.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright. And they are now all angry and looking at you at this point. What would you like to do? You can still move.
Next up.
And I would like you to roll me a 1d100.
Oh, right. Yes.
Okay. Nothing really happens at this point.
Okay. Anyway, next up, I'm going to spend 2 of my sorcery points, and I will use Quicken Spell to cast Haste on Viking as a bonus action.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So you gather up your strength, channel inside your body the hidden power of magic, and just throw it at Viking. Viking, you feel this sudden rush. Everything slows down into slow-mo again.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
use it to run away and leave Ravini with multiple
With the
people around him.
thugs.
What?
Ah!
Alright. I guess that'll be the end of your turn? Or do you can still move?
And I have Bryce, or I also have Bryce, or falling closely with Tally, sort of watching her back.
Bright Eye is like right on Tally's shoulder. So yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all?
And I guess I'm gonna spend the rest of my movements. What? I was gonna move back here a little bit.
Okay.
And
By
that's
the
gonna
way,
be.
you can command Bright Eyes to help Tolly if you want to. That will give her advantage on attacks and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I would.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it won't cost you any action. It just you just tell Bright Eyes what to do, and it will follow through the action. Okay.
All right. Sure.
So that
All right.
will
That's
be
my turn.
end of your turn. Now will be Frederick's turn because he wasn't doing anything. So now, he is gonna. What is he gonna do? Let's see. Oh. Interesting. Let's see. Alright. Alright, so he's gonna reach into his pouch. Again. So, Viking, you're the only one who's seeing this on the back. He reached into his pouch, grabbed 4 of the vials. Well, no, 1, 2. 2 of the vials out. Sorry, not 4. And he looks at you, looks at the dwarf, and says, "Catch with your stupid face," and just slam the vials into their faces. So the dwarves, they're gonna try to make dexterity save. Yep, they all failed. So you all see like a flash, and before you do anything, before you guys got slammed into, you all hear Frederick just says, "Cover your eyes," and yeah, you guys all managed to cover your eyes just in time for the splash to happen, and you all heard the dwarf kind of screams and yells in pain, like, "Ah, my eyes, my eyes!" And all of them start screaming, and now they are blinded. Yep.
All right. Nice.
2 of them are now blinded. Okay. Their eyes are bleeding. Yeah, that'll be his action. He's gonna use his bonus action. Actually, he's gonna use his bonus action to use his whip and just slash onto the dwarf that's right next to you. That will be a hit. Advantage? Nah. Alright. So, splash. Okay. And then 2d6. Okay. So, okay. You see the whip just kind of burns like you guys saw before, and the spikes on the whips kind of stretch out and leave a tremendous mark on the dwarf's body. Yeah. Alright. That will be Frederick's turn. He's gonna move here. Alright. He can move 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's gonna move to the side. That'll be the end of his turn. Alright. Now it'll be the dwarf's turn. Alright, the dwarf. This dude is gonna do a whirlwind strike on the dwarves that are around him. Slam, slam, slam. Alright, well, sadly, the dwarves on the side kind of helped. So, his attack only landed on 1 person. and it's not even that good. Yeah, so
Mm.
yeah, he did his best to like swirl around and do the damage, but nope. That'll be the end of its turn. Alright, the other dwarves, they're gonna continuously hammer down this fella. Hammer, 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 hammer. Okay. Only one hit. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Only 2 hits. So, yeah, you see, now the dwarves that are surrounding him, like, kind of keeps on hammering, but this guy just, you don't know what's, probably your magic took on effect and make him, like, more responsive to the attacks, so he blocks almost all the attacks that comes in his way, which is pretty good, except for a few misses, but you think he's fine. Yeah, you think he's doing fine.
Alright.
Yep, that'll be the end of the dwarf's turn. So this guy is gonna storm out and looks at the group being hammered down and just says, "What are you guys doing? Just attack them! They are responsible for this." And he started to walk towards you guys. All right, that's about as far as he can go. Yeah, that's about as far as he can go. Yep.
This is the little dwarf lakes.
Yeah. So this dwarf is gonna heed his command and try to move forward to you guys. Okay. Yeah, that will be the end of his turn as well. All right.
Can you move this guy then?
Yeah. So I'm gonna put him away.
He did.
Yeah. He's dead. He did. Yeah. He's gone. Alright, so the dwarves that are standing right in front of you are pissed. And this guy is gonna, like, you... What is he gonna do? Alright. You all hear a hammer sound. Like a burning lightning just kind of strikes into place. And the kids, like, stops crying. And then you heard him say, "Bring me another." Yep. You got it, boss. And the dwarf, you heard the footsteps going down. Alright, that will be the end of the dwarf's turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack
Yep.
this one here.
Okay.
And since I know they're blinded, there's no point in trying to bash them.
You have advantage on bashing or stuff. Yeah. All right.
No, blind is a advantage, I think, on everything, isn't it?
Yeah. Advantage on everything.
Crit there. That would be that's 1 damage.
Yeah.
I also I have now Aura of Hate, which I get my charisma bonus.
Okay.
Just me and fiends and zombies, basically, or undead,
Yeah.
get that bonus, so it's an extra 3, so it'll be 15 damage
Oh.
to the one to the north.
Okay. You can put into the mod, you know, to make it +3, so it's the aura. of
Yeah,
hate, yeah.
I will. I gotta
Don't worry about it.
do
It's
something
fine.
with it. Yeah.
So you slam him on the side. He's taking a large chunk of damage, but he's still standing. These dwarves are fucking tank.
I'm going to hit him again.
All right.
That's probably a miss.
Even with the advantage, the attack still misses.
And
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah. No. You think that after the first strike, the dwarf that was yelling in pain kind of knows where you're attacking, and though he's having a really hard time to look, he managed to dodge roll in a really, well, like scramble for his life kind of style. So yeah.
All right. That's my turn.
All right, that is part of your turn, and you probably mutter to yourself, "Stop wiggling." So I
Piece
can
of
hit
shit
you.
sword isn't working.
Yeah, so I can fucking hit you. Stop wiggling. Alright, Frederick. He is gonna... he sees you guys are getting hammered. Alright, the doors... Oh shit, I didn't make Constitution save for them. Don't worry, those two failed definitely. Yeah, they all fail. This dwarf... hold on. Charmed. I think it's after you lose concentration, right? Use this time before.
Yeah.
Choose. Charmed. Hold on. Oh, the target can make a wisdom save. No, don't worry about it. You failed. Yeah, totally failed. Alright. So this dude, Frederick, is gonna try to attack. Actually, attack both. He's gonna do a really tricky technique. He's gonna leap up in the air and try to use the whip to slam both of them. This is gonna be a disadvantage, and he makes it. Holy shit! All right. So you see him in midair, like just leap up in midair and swirls around the whip, grabs use the whip to grapple one of them and slam it in, slam the dwarf into the other guy, and they both take. The guy takes burning a little bit more. Holy shit! 4. Okay. This dude takes a large chunk of damage. You can see the part the whip got around is his arm, and it kind of burns off most of his armor. Like this part kind of like in searing burn kind of just charred his arm. This dude, however, will take a little bit less, but enough. As you see the body kind of slams into one another, you heard a large crack, and then you notice that the dwarf that got slammed into kind of had his head bashed onto the weapon, the warhammer the other guy was holding. So yeah, it's adios for this guy. Yep. Alright. This dude, however, is gonna move over here because he got just slammed into. And Frederick is gonna loosen his grip and went into hiding. Just hide behind Viking. That is all he does. Alright, that'll be Tolly's turn. Tolly, you see your friends manage to deal with the attack.
They've got this. I'm looking for a window along the side that I am.
Alright.
Am I right next to one?
You are actually beside a window.
Good.
And you look inside. You see a broken, hammered body onto the ground. The height is about a kid's height, about 5 or 6 years old kids, maybe. You can't really tell because it's so badly charred, like the kid was struck by lightning. Yep. And there is about 4 more in the back, you can tell, and the dwarf is currently bringing up another, a young girl, probably not even 5 or something. Yeah, and just make her kneel to the ground.
Alright, bright eyes with me. We're going in the window.
Okay. You were hiding beneath the window, so I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah. So I would like you to... Do you want to stealth in or just break through? There's a huge difference.
Yeah, stealth. I can stealth as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, you can stealth as your bonus action. The window is wide open. There's no glass.
Oh, sweet. Then yeah.
So yeah, you stealth inside, hiding behind one of the chairs that was placed right beside the window. Yeah, and you can hear the dwarf continue saying, "All right, if you don't want what happened to your friend happen to you, just tell me where they are."
All right, and the henchman is the one holding the child, right?
Yeah, the henchman is holding the child tight.
Then
You can see
I'm
the
pointing bright eyes
boss-
around
Okay.
to them to flank.
Okay. There will be a lesser location for you to hide behind, I would say. However, you can still try this stealth check. I will say, you know what? I will say because you already stealth in, so they didn't really pay much attention towards you. Yeah, so you can totally do that. But I will need an acrobatics check to maneuver through because there's not much cover. Okay, you
I'm
just
angry.
you
You
are
don't touch
no,
the kid.
so neither of them are paying any attention to what you're doing. They're so focused on the kid they don't even see a shadow next to them. So you are right now besides the you want to go inside, right? Or besides
Yep,
the dwarf?
I'm basically I'm about to smack him so he drops. It's just going to be right up in his ears.
Okay.
Drop.
So you
the
manage to
kid.
leap in midair and like kind of grab hold of the, well, not the chandelier, but more like the light on the ceiling, and just leaps over and just attack him. Roll for your attack. You have
please
advantage
hit.
because none of them notice you.
Ugh.
Alright, this guy, yeah, it just hit. It's like, yeah, you kind of use your sword to aim for the hands, you know, to make him drop the kid. However, the dwarf is so heavily armed, so your sword just managed to peel through one side of the plate armor. Yeah, roll for damage. Just a really slight side, and that hits, and that strikes, and the sound just boom. It kind of released another wave of large sound. You are now exposed. So, yeah,
That's fine. That's fine. Exposed and angry as hell.
All right. Right. The dwarf now drops the kid, and turns around, looks at you. You heard the boss, what they call, just says, "Are you an idiot? Get her!" And that will be the end of your turn, or do you wish to use your bonus action? Oh, you already used.
I've used it to hide. Yep.
Yeah, to hide.
I'm about to get slammed, and that's totally fine because it's not the kids.
That will be the end of your turn. All right. Now will be Ravani's turn. Ravani, what would you like to do?
All right. Since Bryce is sort of going in with Tally, she's actually going to try. I think she's going to sort of try and leap onto the dwarf boss over here.
Okay.
I guess to try and like either grapple him or otherwise distract him so that.
All right.
So
homuncules, well, they are as familiars. They have limited action unless they get like, you know, upgrades from the formula. But
That's
for
true.
now, yeah, for now, what he can do is limited. He can try to kind of distract if they start attacking. That's what they can do to provide a slight disadvantage, or to give Tully an advantage by guiding her blade or whatever. But for now, you can't really do unless you want him to attack, which is also viable because you give him claws, don't you? You definitely give him claws.
Yeah, she's going to sort of interpose herself between the kids and the dwarf boss, and I guess she's going to sort of whichever position it is that accomplishes that.
Okay, that will be the correct position you are now placing.
This one?
Yep.
All right,
the
yeah.
kid is just right here, so yeah.
Right, yeah. She'll sort of just sort of swipe at the boss with her claws.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And give me just a second. Okay, that went to just the GM for some reason.
Okay. Oh, let me check. Okay. Let's see. Bright eyes. Bright eyes. Hmm. I think yeah, you set it to whisper rolls. So
Oh,
never
oops.
whisper rolls. Don't worry about it. Just show.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine. But I already received the roll, so that will be a hit. Roll. The damage like is not high, but it's enough to distract.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's just like 4 slashing damage. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah. Now you got the dwarf's attention. Bright eyes kind of like. Yeah. That's about as far as it can do. All right. That will be Bright eyes action. What would you like to do?
So as for me, Rivani, I'm gonna do a full movement in this direction.
Okay.
And sort of as I'm sort of moving, I'm basically gonna do like a sort of a strafing sort of a strafing scorching ray against these 3 dwarves here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do your scorching ray. Right. Nice. Nice. So, all of them hits. Roll for damage. And roll a 1d100 for me as well.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good.
Would be amazing. Oh, all right. So, I'm gonna do something. So yeah, this time as you like fire up the scorching ray, you feel this sharping, penetrating pain inside your body, and though it doesn't do damage, it does make you a little bit weaker than before. You can feel the energy drain from your body. So, you and creatures around 30 feet of you have vulnerabilities against piercing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For the next minute. Yeah.
It's a good thing dwarves like hammers, not swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you
good
guys
point.
are the one with sharpy, pointy stuff, but yeah. All right, so you.
Actually, I don't think any of us do. Mine's slashing. Swords are slashing. Piercing is like daggers.
Yeah, daggers.
Yeah.
So
Or
probably
I'm
just
thunder
Frederick.
daggers.
Probably just Frederick. He's got daggers, but yeah.
I guess that's actually not so bad then. All right.
All right. So the scorching ray hits all 3 of them, just slams into their body, and the dwarves are kind of tanky, so you don't think that the attack is much, but it does do something. I mean, that is a good sign.
Yeah.
So yeah. This guy is dead. I'm just gonna drop him. This guy is not. Well, that's about it. Or do you wish to do something else?
I've already used my full movement. I don't really have anything else that I can do.
All right.
So that'll be my turn.
All right. That will be the end of your turn. Now will be the dwarf thug's turn. This guy, he's gonna slam again before he makes his wisdom save. Slam. Holy shit. That's good. Alright. So, he though battered and like wearied, he's gonna slam both his hammer on the guy that's on the right of him. So yeah, and he managed to crack his skull. The first strike, you can all hear the thunderous boom on his head. You see the helmet that the attack target was wearing kind of splits into two by the sheer force of the hammer. And that would be though he's not dead yet. He's certainly let's see. Is he getting dizzy? Nope. He just kind of step back for a few secs, and like he's not doing anything. Wisdom. All right. Still fails. He's still, in total control. Is like Viking is still in total control. All right. That will be the end of his turn. Now will be the other dwarf's turn. Hammer. Alright. Yep. Yeah, so this guy over here just slams both of the hammer right into his abdomen, and the final strike kind of smack his head. So you see this dude just falls into the ground, unconscious. Yep. Alright, so that's the end of his turn. The other two are gonna try to move over towards you guys. He is actually 5 feet. Yeah, he's gonna move forward towards you, Ravani. This guy is also gonna move forward towards you, Ravani. And they are all gonna make attacks. 3, 6. Alright, so, what's your AC?
15.
Alright. 6. Alright, so, you were slammed like multiple times, and so you can all you can see are flying hammers right into your face. You take 35 points of bludgeoning damage. Are you unconscious?
Wait. Oh, 35?
Yeah, 35. Oh no, just 1 hit points left.
You don't
Actually,
have shield or anything, right? To react?
Just mage armor.
Do you have shield as a reactionary spell?
I don't. However, I'm actually going to spend 2 more sorcery points.
Okay.
And I will bend luck against one of those attack rolls.
Okay. So let's see. Bend luck. All right. You managed to reduce one of the attack rolls by 3, which is, I think that's what it does, right? Bending.
Yeah, I roll 1d4 and either add it or subtract it from another creature's like attack roll or saving roll.
Nice. All right, so
or anyone's check.
Another creature can make. Yeah, definitely. So you spend 2 sorcery points as your reaction. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you definitely does it. Like the one of the hammer that was about to strike you in the face, you managed to just make it like slide to the side and manage to not getting slammed. Yeah. So now you take. Hold on. Minus the attack. You take 26 points of bludgeoning damage instead of 35.
Okay.
Yep. 10 points left. 10 points. Alright.
Damn.
Yeah.
Run, baby, run.
Yeah. And the dwarves, yeah. These two already done their turn. This one already done their turn. Alright, this guy right in front of you, Viking, he is gonna try to maneuver to the side and slam Frederick because he's tired of this sneaky bastard. And yeah, he managed to make his constitution save in order to break his like blindness. Now he's pissed. So he's like,
doesn't that eat his action though?
What?
Doesn't that eat his action to break his, like, the con save?
Let's see. This is like a customary. Let's see.
Just asking. It doesn't matter.
No. It does matter because it's the matter of whether or not Frederick will get hit. I'm just checking because I got this.
Without it, it kind of significantly nerfs conditional statements, right?
Yeah, I know.
This is kind of how
I think you are right. I'm just checking because I wasn't.
Because I think it reads on your action, you can do a Constitution saving throw, and the act of a saving throw is an action.
Yeah.
Right in combat.
So yeah, the flashbang. All right. So he uses action to break free of the whatever that is, and then that'll be the end of his turn. He's like, "I'll get you, you little prick."
Damn you, kids.
Yeah. And this one is also gonna move forward to slam Frederick.
Oh god.
Yep. And now, oh shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, slam.
Does I'll impose disadvantage on one of those.
Okay, so that would be great because wait, disadvantage. All right. Let's see. Frederick is like okay. Yeah, sadly the disadvantage still doesn't cut it because like even with disadvantage he still managed to hit, which is really sad.
We were so squishy.
Yeah, Frederick not really like tough, like tanky guy, but he's gonna use something because he's a halfling. He can do the following. Hold on. Alright. Okay. He's gonna impose this. Not disadvantage. He's gonna impose using a luck. So, you see Frederick kind of like swirls his finger and just boink at one side of the warhammer, and he's gonna reroll. Yeah, now the disadvantage work. So with the combined force of Frederick and you manage to like slam aside the hammer for just a bit of luck, and he only takes 14 points of bludgeoning. He still maybe crack one of his rib, but he'll survive. He's like, I'll live. It hurts, but I will live. Yeah. And this dwarf is gonna look at you, Viking, and he's gonna charge at you and slam his warhammer right into you. All right. So you take 24 points of bludgeoning damage as the warhammer all slammed into your body. Yeah. That would be the end of these dwarves' turn. Totally inside the house.
Yeah.
You see the dwarf that was holding the kid. He's gonna charge towards you because you're a bigger threat right now. Warhammer strike. Ugh, it's gonna hurt. Alright, I will say
I'm uncanny dodging this garbage. As soon as one hits, I'm having it.
okay, so that would be awesome because the first hit is a crit. So,
poor.
yeah. So the first strike, as it slams into your chest, you go with the flow and just manage to perform like a martial art, like kind of moving slowly backwards. Yeah, and it only slams your shoulder, but yeah, it doesn't hurt as much because judging by the size of the crate that it creates on impact, you can see a really huge crack on the wall. If you got slammed, it's not gonna be pretty. So you only take, for the first strike, you only take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The second swing misses. However, the third backhand swipe also hits. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. As a third strike.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, you can only uncanny dodge once, which is really bad. So this dwarf on the side getting scratched by the homunculi, Bright Eyes.
Yeah.
This fellow is gonna raise his not warhammer, but more like a hammer, and just smite onto Bright Eyes. His attack. Let's see. Oh no.
Yeah, anything higher than a 10 basically hits him.
Yeah.
So.
Especially he's wielding something quite powerful. Alright, so it slams into Bright Eye's body like nothing. Shit. So the lightning kind of destroy Bright Eye's body entirely as it falls to the ground, looking like a tiny figurine again, and it's in burning heat. Tolly, you think the edge of Bright Eye's body kind of melt a little?
Oh no.
Yep. And you heard the dwarf just says, "Good. Now, I can ask you, where is Father Dwayne?" Yep. And that will be the end of his turn. I'm gonna add Dwarven Priest right in here. Let's roll for him. 4. Awesome. Alright, so that will be the end of their turn. Now will be Viking's turn. Viking, what would you like to do?
I am. Where's my spells here? I am not doing the greatest, so I am going to, as my action, heal myself at level 2.
Nice.
Oh no, these guys hit like a truck, and there's a little bit rough.
It's good. It's good. It's what
8 points. Do. Yeah, a shit heal.
Yeah.
Plus 8, and as my bonus action, I am going to. Which one was it that's kind of roughed up already? Is it to the north or to the south?
The guy on the bottom. This dude.
This one? Yeah. So I'm going to, as a bonus action, use knock him prone.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, he definitely fails. You slam him, bash him with your shoulders, with your shield's edge, and he just falls to the ground.
And am I still hasted?
Yeah, you're definitely still hasted.
So then I'll smack.
Hold on, Riveni, you got slammed. I didn't ask you for concentration. Roll me a constitution save.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Is that Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution save.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. It's 14.
Against.
It's either 10 or half the damage, whichever is greater.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
see,
Yeah. That's
no.
not,
See, that's the thing is, you're counting all the damage together. Technically, every swing is a Constitution saving.
different. Yeah, everything. Always. Yeah. Sorry. Roll me 3 times. Let me check because I have the stats over here.
So 2 more.
Yeah. 2 more. Okay. Yeah, the second one fails. It ends. Sorry.
Okay, damn.
Yeah.
He was hit for 28 damage in one swing.
Wait, double? I thought it was just
Yeah,
higher. Hold on.
It's
half.
so if you
Half.
take 20 points of damage, it's half.
Oh.
So the DC is 10.
Okay.
Say
Oh yeah,
20 is
that's
so
right.
say he was hit for 30 points of damage. The DC is 15.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
Right.
lower than that, it's automatically 10 is the
Okay.
save.
Then everything
Yeah,
like it's all good. You maintain concentration. I think if that's
Sorry,
the,
it's
yeah.
really confusing rule. It's really annoying.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing again as a hasted action.
Yeah, go ahead.
At 15. No,
Even
I can't hit
his,
worth a shit.
Yeah,
today.
even with disadvantage. Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, you've taken my curse.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you only swing once, right? You use your bonus. Oh wait, you use your bonus action to heal.
No, I use my action to heal,
And
bonus action to knock prone,
and then
the hasted action to swing again.
Yeah.
Right.
Sadly, it misses. Yeah. So the blade just cuts to the ground, even though the dwarf is in the ground. So that'll be the end of your turn, I guess.
Yep, that's my turn. I've only been able to successfully hit these once.
Yeah.
With my melee swing.
Yeah.
And I have a +7. I'm rolling like shit tonight.
I know. I'm gonna. Fred. I kind of typed the wrong stats.
Oh yeah, where the hell did you go?
No, he's gone. He's
Ah,
like,
I keep
adios,
coming back
everyone.
and forth, by the way.
He's like,
Sorry if you need me.
yeah, adios, everyone. No, he's not gonna run. He's not gonna turn
I'm
tail.
looking
at this
for
point.
something, so sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
it's okay. Yeah, so Frederick is not gonna turn tail, especially at this moment. He is, however, gonna try something different. Let's see what he can do. Alright. Shit, they're not melee use. Alright. He is gonna use Blink on, well, on our bulky tank. Let's see. Blink. Oh.
Anyone else missing Hamura at this point?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
a healer would make this very nice.
Yeah.
The skill sets will be really nice. No, not Blink. Probably just, Blur. Sorry, Blur. He's gonna use Blur on you, Viking. Oh no, Self. Shit. You know what? Forget it. He is gonna reach out into his pouch, grab 2 more of the vial, and just toss it onto their face. Let's see. Yeah, all of them failed. So 2 more. He is now blinded again. Oh, wait, just wait until I get you. Yeah, those are the screaming sound they make as they're blinded yet again, with the bomb on their face. He's gonna use his bonus action to dodge around. Yeah, he's gonna use his bonus action to go to the side, risking a chance of disadvantage attacks. Attack with disadvantage. Yeah, definitely not gonna hit him. So the warhammer just swing in midair, nothing happens. He dodged to the side. Make sure he's got an vantage point, and then stab use the whip to slash around him. Okay, that is nice with the advantage. Alright, he takes severe amount of damage. Not enough to go drop dead, but he's on the brink. Yep. That will be the end of Frederick's turn. That will be Tolly's turn. Tolly, you're inside a house, getting slammed by giant warhammer. What would you like to do?
Not great. I'll tell you where the father is if you leave the kids alone. They have no fight here, and they don't know where he is. I'm the one who sent him.
Roll me a deception check.
God.
We'll see about
deception?
that.
Please,
Deception.
I'm gonna bid this so hard.
Ooh, not bad. Now he's gonna roll his insight check.
The one that I had charmed is gone, right? Is dead.
Yeah, it's totally dead. He's goner. Yep. So. Alright, you see the soldier's like smirk is like, boss, she knows nothing. Let me end her. And then you heard the boss just say, wait a minute. Just wait. Tell us where they are first, so we won't kill you right here, right now.
I sent them to the palace.
Okay. The dwarf kind of looks at you, looks at his minions, looks at you again. You gotta be kidding me. This is total bullshit. You expect me to believe this? He thinks for a moment. Oh. Okay. He thinks for a long, hard moment. And then says, when will they return? Who took them to the palace? And when
Not
will
for a
they
number
return?
of days. I had an injured colleague.
You know what? I think since that they will return, why don't I just keep you as a hostage? As a leverage, you know, like, if you stay with us, make sure they return.
I mean,
You're
I'd
out of
love
hinge.
to. I also have an appointment this evening. If you would like to join me with my
darling, you're
+1.
not.
Like...
Alright. Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh god.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. He looks at you and says, okay. This is really good. This is good. Appointment with the royal family.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. Alright. Since you have an appointment, I don't think your friend does as well. So you see, we're just gonna keep one. Maybe start with the girl.
No, you don't touch any of them. The deal is off the moment you touch any of them.
Okay. Okay. He says, oh, the deal will be off if any one of you tries to escape. That's the end of the line. I need one leverage.
You can be my +1. I have no one else to take.
Interesting. With that persuasion. Okay. Alright. He's gonna say, weapons. Hand them over.
Keep it nice.
Weapons. Hand them over.
Yeah, I'm doing the Keira Knightley Pirates of the Caribbean, just
just
everything.
drop everything.
Yeah.
You like another kitchen knife. Everything just dropped to the floor, and just like, boys, hold your fire. Well, no, stop fighting, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you heard the dwarves just kind of mutters, like, but boss, we almost get them. It's like, am I the boss or you're the boss? And they all just kind of gathers around, just like dragging the unconscious body of their comrades. Well, one of them got killed, but yeah, they just started dragging the unconscious body together. All right. The dwarf comes out, holding your arm really tight. Yeah, and just says, "This lady and I are going into the palace. We're gonna get the father, get Father Dwayne, get his, well, secrets out, and then we'll return. No funny business."
I just shot Telly.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah.
Hey, we're all alive, ain't we?
Yeah. The dwarves kind of gathers around. Just spit onto the ground when you say we're all alive. Because one of his colleagues is toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You killed one of the children who lives here.
Yeah.
Remember that.
The dwarf just looks at you and says, "They're not my kids. They're human breed."
Careful now, or I may decide I don't like hanging out with you.
Yeah, you see the dwarven boss just kind of shouts, "Enough with the banter. Keep an eye on them. You follow me." And he says to one of the dwarf that's still standing, and they started to escort you to the palace, towards the palace. I
sort of shout at the boss as he sort of walks away, saying like, "You better pray I don't meet you again."
The boss just turns around and looks at you and says, "You better watch it, or your pretty friend here will get squashed fairly easily. I'm calling the shots right now."
I just mutter under my breath, not for long, you will.
Okay. Vikings, what are you trying to do?
I'm going to be like, well, if you're going to the castle, you're gonna need your clothes.
Yeah, the right place.
So, I'm like, can I make a deception or?
Okay. What are you trying to do? I can.
She needs her fancy dress.
Okay, so you try to make a persuasion check to the boss in order to well, deception will be proper. Roll me a deception check.
They're equal, so
yeah.
I'm sure this will be a 1. But, ooh, 21.
20 with a 1. 20 plus 1. Yeah, so the dwarf boss kind of looks at you, looks at really.
It's a fancy.
And like I'll pull her like dress like partially out of the bag. I'm like, eh.
And he's like,
Okay.
Okay. Go change and clean yourself up first.
Oh yeah, because this is gonna be blood.
Yeah, you guys are covered in blood and stuff. Yeah, as you stab someone. Yeah. I was like, don't get any funny ideas. We'll be watching. Yeah. And like Viking, do you walk over and hand over
I'll walk over and give her the whole bag.
Okay. So yeah, Tully just do you grab the bag?
I don't have any other weapons in the bag. It's okay.
Okay. So you grab the bag.
things in there.
I know, but like, you also need them.
I don't.
As you guys started whispering, you heard
No,
the door
I'll gently take it because
Yeah.
I'll feel that he's pushing the bag towards me, and I'll just pull the dress out and
Okay.
pass it back and feel like it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. The door
Thank
just
you.
says, "You got 5 minutes. Beyond that, I'm gonna start butchering your friends."
Yikes.
Yep.
I'm basically just gonna duck inside and swap like
Yeah,
Dolly
like
doesn't get into
crazy, like just swap everything up. So what are you guys doing? You're temporarily out of the initiative round. What would you guys like to do at this point? Frederick, before you can notice, has disappeared
Good.
into the shadow.
We were in this building, right?
Yeah.
Do I know there's like a back entrance?
Yeah, you do, because last time, Father Dwayne, it's quite a secretive back entrance, because last time Father Dwayne was carrying kids inside, and the next thing you know, he's like outside the street. So, yeah, you are fairly certain that there are a few back entrances. In fact, multiple. Yeah, the kids that were still alive are still lying on the ground. To your surprise, none of them are actually crying at this point. They're just looking really angry and stiff at this point.
So what I'm going to do is, me doing me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be outside. When I hand over the bag to Tully, I'm gonna be like, yeah, make sure the kids are okay, and I'm like,
wink, wink, nudge,
wink,
nudge.
wink, basically. And what I'll do is I'm going to, I'm just debating on which one I'm going to do my channel divinity dreadful aspect.
Okay.
Which is every creature that I actually made a spell card for it.
Nice.
So basically, everybody but Ravani in a 30-foot range has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Or be frightened.
Or be frightened.
Alright. So Ravani, your aura kind of disappeared at this moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So they all make wisdom save. Oh no, they fail big times. They rolled a 6. Yeah. So as well, the dwarf priest is different. I'm gonna roll for his. Yeah, he failed as well. So as you guys look around, Ravani, you notice that after the wink wink, a dark wings kind of spread behind Viking's back, and he just looks like fucking amazing, and kind of hovers a little bit when he spreads his wing, just for a mere seconds, and it kind of strikes fear into the heart of the dwarves, as they were not expecting to see the shadow of death in front of them. So they all start screaming and like that, just backing up. They're not screaming, but they kind of just starting to back up real fast. Yeah.
Time to go! And I yell this. I'm like, I'm
ushering children.
Okay. The kids, they are even faster than you, Tully. They actually looks at you, and just one of them reach into the back of his pouch and hand you your weapons. And just like, yeah.
Thank you.
Just like, I know an alleyway. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep. And, Ravani, yeah, you usher around, I guess. You managed to move forward and just like duck away from the frightened creature. Well, he is gonna make a swing at you, though. Like,
can I do like a as like as he's sort of doing his like as his thing, can I like try and like shocking grasp the dwarf?
Okay.
You could also disengage, which is just as safe,
Well,
right?
What would you like to do? It's up to you.
Can you kill it in one round?
Well,
is the question.
If you have fireball, that would be a good time.
Or that, yes.
Yeah.
well, if I hit him with shocking grasp, since he's wearing metal armor, he won't be able to swing at me once I move away from him
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
that.
All right, it's up to you. I mean, it's entirely up to you.
Also, frighten. If I'm in, okay, you've been around me long enough to know what frighten is. So a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within sight.
Yeah.
Creatures can't willingly move closer to me. So if you have something that is a save DC that can hit all this shit, by all means, this is the time to use it.
I would say wall of fire looks nice because that's the only higher level spell you have. I'm not sure if it's correct though. Wall of fire.
Well, it's sort of meant to just like block off an area.
Ring
like,
of 20. Oh no! It says.
Yeah, you can make it into a ring. Yeah.
Yeah. 60 feet long. Yeah, you can block them all. You can burn them all actually, because it's like 1 foot thick.
Yeah.
So that means if you can place it
murder them all.
Yeah, just burn a straight line for all of them. That is doable.
Alright. So I'm gonna sort of start doing this start doing this like grand sweeping motions, and I'm basically I'm gonna cast a wall of fire in a ring from here to here.
Okay, that will hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. Yeah.
It's like a ring that's like here.
1 foot.
So click on the paintbrush, draw shape, and then like if you hold down Alt, you can do a circle like that.
Okay, yeah, like.
All right, nice.
I'll move mine.
I don't know how to get rid of them
it
now.
will. Don't worry about it. It will be 1 foot thick. As a matter of fact, I will rule that if you circle like this, you can hit all of them. Yeah, because the ring is not gonna. You can make it like less big, so you are able to hit all of them.
Yeah, this ring. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, with that, roll me the wall of fire. Just click on the icon and you can do it.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, nice. They all have disadvantage on deck save, so gonna try to make their save.
Is that? Yeah, is it concentration? Because I'm reading it's up to 1 minute, but it doesn't say concentration or not.
Let's see. Wall.
I think it is actually.
Yeah, usually it says up to how many minutes. It's like
Yeah, it's weird on like the Roll20 compendium. It says duration. Yes, up to 1 minute. Yes, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, player's handbook is concentration a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
should be concentration. So yeah.
So I've lost haste then. That's all.
All right. Yeah, you lost haste. So.
Which I'm okay with.
Which they are not okay with because it's like they rolled a 1. They rolled a natural 1 on their deck save. So yeah, a crit. Which is awesome because you're definitely gonna hit all of them with the burning fire. Let's see. I'm gonna just delete the fire because I know you guys are hitting. Yeah, because all of the stuff on the table makes it really hard to. Yeah, so 28.
That's why the auras are kind of nice because they don't really.
Yeah, they don't really affect anything. 36. All right. This guy just burns in ashes. Just burn into a pile of ash. Without.
It also makes me look like a giant bullseye.
Yeah. 50. Yeah, this guy also burns into a pile of ash. This guy. Yeah, not looking great.
I'm looking. I yell back to Tully. I'm like, "There's not as many of them left anymore."
Oh yeah, no, I'm bouncing out informal way with my sword, just like ha ha ha.
The smell of burning fucking flesh. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
The song of my people.
The dwarf cleric, the dwarf priest just kind of looks at you guys and just says, "You'll pay for this." He's burning in like fire. You can see all his beard burned off and like his skin starting to char, but he doesn't care. Roll me a new initiative at this point. However, for Rivani, you didn't use your you didn't use your action to disengage.
Wait, but wall of fire was my action though.
Yeah, but you can't use your bonus action to disengage. That's a rogue feature.
Yeah, that's. But it's okay. We'll get you.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll get it later.
Oh.
Right.
Because you didn't really. Surprise. Hold on. Why is it? Okay. So the dwarf. Initiative. Alright. Descending. Alright, now be Ruvani, it's your turn now.
I am disengaging the fuck out of here.
Okay. You stay focused. The dwarf trying to get you couldn't because you were carefully maneuver over. Alright.
Yeah, just gonna like get into the house.
Okay. Just go straight into the house.
You didn't roll again for these guys.
I did. The dwarf thought.
Yeah, but it's not on the initiative. So this guy needs to be on the initiative.
Yeah, this
one of them is missing.
Sorry. Yeah, dwarf. Oh, that's my bad.
And if this guy's gonna come back, then he needs to be on initiative as well.
You don't know that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding. He's gonna be down the initiative order. Yeah. For now, Frederick is like temporary out of the area. All right. So.
But a bonfire like that just burst. Like, yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know.
Shit just burst into flames. What the hell?
Yeah. What is happening? All right, Rivani. I believe with wall of fire you can control it, right? Pretty sure it takes the same damage. Oh, okay. The other side takes no damage. Okay.
Yeah, there's.
So that means you're burning within. So basically, okay, I get it. All right. So that will be the end of your turn. You can still you haven't used your bonus action. You can still use your bonus action to cast something. However, the bonus action cast can't be concentration spell. You lose the wall of fire. And roll me a 1d100 again.
I don't have any bonus action spells, unfortunately.
Okay. Then just roll me a 1d100 first.
Yeah, the bonus action spells are generally like Misty Step and things like that.
Yeah.
Which you really need as a squishy.
Yeah. Alright. Nope, nothing really happens. You think that after Bright Eyes like got stronger, you kind of sort of get a hold of your magic, just a tiny bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
However, Bright Eye is now on the floor. You can feel the heat as you pass through.
I sort of grab. I grab Bright Eye, just sort of scoop him. I just sort of tumble into the house, trying to.
Yeah. You aim straightly forwards, and your hands kind of burns a little bit as you pick up Bright Eyes. It's like it's really heated. Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey, nice. Stay low.
All right. That will be
super low.
Yeah. That will be the end of your turn. Now the dwarf's turn. This guy is gonna be so pissed. He's gonna charge towards you, and he's gonna slam you with his hammer.
Nope. He's frightened.
Oh right, yeah, he's frightened. Yeah, he can't even get close to you. He can't get willingly close to you, and he can't. He can't do shit. Yeah, he's gonna back out. First, he's gonna back out of the aura because I think that's the aura did. That's what the aura did, right? To force
the yellow aura.
Yeah. You have to back out of the area.
As an action, each creature within 30 feet must make a wisdom save if he can see the paladin. On a failed save, the target is frightened for 1 minute. If the creature is frightened by this effect, its turn...
More than 30 feet. Yeah. End its turn. So, yeah, he's... Not only is he not gonna attack you, he's gonna fucking get the hell out of here. So, that's as far as he can go. Forgive dwarves, they have short legs, so yeah, he's gonna double his movement to just like use all his action to get the fuck out. And
so the way it works is if he is frightened, if he's more than 30 feet away from me, he can do another wisdom save.
Yeah.
But it looks like he can't do a wisdom save while he's in my aura.
Yeah. If the creature is frightened by this, ends its turn, and then it can attempt another wisdom save. Yeah, I think. Yeah, this wisdom.
Like he can still be frightened outside my aura. He can.
Yeah,
he has to do a
still
wisdom save.
frightened. It's the aspect because he can still seize you, and he is still frightened.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is still frightened. This guy, yeah, he's gonna duck the fuck out. And he's gonna cast a spell on himself. Let's see. Spells. This is fucking annoying. Alright, he's gonna aim. No. Oh! This will be interesting. Alright, he is gonna cast a spell on himself. Okay. So, you hear him chanting, and you see like bright lights coming down from the sky as he like raises his hand and just kind of points at himself. You see all like he filled himself with light. So Viking, you can roll a kind of like Arcana check or religious check to see what he just did. All right, you notice the spell as the beacon of hope, and to your surprise, he only chooses himself instead of the others. However, he does have advantage right now on wisdom save, so which is gonna attempt to do that, which he succeeded. Yeah, the first time. Wait, your dreadful aspect is like DC 14?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, he succeeded in the first time. Yeah, so he's no longer frightened, and he just, yeah, he's basically just aiming for himself. Talking about selfish. Talking about being selfish. Yeah. This guy is no longer blinded. but they're all frightened, so I'm gonna just label them with the GM layer. Okay, GM layer. Alright, so these 4. Oh shit, I have to do it individually. So, scared. Whoa! I'm so scared! Yeah. So these fellas are extremely scared, so they are trying to get the fuck out of here. They use up all of their movement, and they are gonna try to make a wisdom save as well. Yeah. I think. Alright, I'm gonna roll again for these 2. Yeah. All 3 of them break free except one of them, just who were really severely damaged. So he's like kind of still frightened. But however, yeah, not all of them are. Yeah. He is gonna try to. Alright, that will be the end of the Dwarf Thug's turn. And now they are gunning for you. However, before their turn could end. Oh, sorry. The priest. I did it prematurely, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did the priest first.
Yeah, I did priest first. But anyway, he ended his action. However, before he could end his action, Frederick is gonna come out of the shadow and gonna try to attack him twice.
Nice. Get him.
Okay. Because he was in hiding, he didn't even pay attention to that. So, you see, out of the shadow, Frederick like whirl his whip and just splash onto the body of the priest, and then the second like swipe kind of knocks him out of his foot. Let's see. Yeah, he's totally on the ground. You see Frederick kind of swipe him and just yank. You do the Indiana Jones kind of swipe around his ankle, just yank him, and he's like now on the ground, just like, and that is about prone. He is now prone, and that's about all things Frederick can do. And he's gonna yell, "Get out of here! As fast as you can!" Yeah. That'll be Frederick's turn. I'm gonna add Frederick into the list.
We have them running!
Yeah.
Not for long!
I'm gonna turn to the kids. You heard the man. Get the hell out of here. Go safe.
Alright, the kids the girl who was like you guys rescued before she got hammered, kind of nods and then kind of says to the others, "Let's go. Quick." Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So
right.
that will be Tolly's turn. Tolly, what would you like to do?
I am disobeying orders and running full tilt at the priest.
Okay. Let's see.
Bonus action dash.
Bonus action dash. Okay, do it. You have advantage because he's prone and also you're flanking. So
yeah.
Slam the weapon right into him. Alright. As you reach out and grab your weapon and slam it into him, you see
in a stunning fucking dress, mind you.
Yeah, I'm in full weapon.
Yeah. And the shadow behind you, you see the priest looks at the blade and then try to grab in his pouch, and then he didn't find anything. He yells in frustration as the blade just soars right into him, and with the boom sound, you deal. Holy shit! That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. All right. Let's see. The dwarf. Oh no. Okay. I thought it's blood. 24. 44 points of thunder damage. Sorry.
Thunder damage.
Yeah. That's 76.
I'm not.
Yeah, so the priest was still in shock and then got shunked. He's still standing, surprisingly. However, he does not look happy or good per se. That'll be the end of your turn. Now it'll be Viking's turn. Viking, What would you like to do?
The wall of fire is still there, right?
Yeah. Rainy never really dispelled it, so it's still
Well, no, it would have been after her turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go here and then here, would that go around the wall?
Yeah, that would. Because
Okay.
that's what Tolly did. I would say this part, yeah, it's a little bit closer to the wall, but this side of the wall is not burning. Like there, you can only receive damage from within because that's what Rennie said it to be. That's why she can burn all of them. In the wall.
So this guy is prone.
Yeah, it's prone. Flanked,
And
prone. Yeah, not frightened though.
He's. Oh, is he immune to frightening now?
No. He got the wisdom save because of the become hope.
But I think he can. If they re-enter my sphere, I think they still have to do a wisdom save.
As an action, each creature of Paladin within.
Because it lasts for a minute, right?
Yeah, it lasts for a minute. I would say yes. No, on a fail save, frightened for a minute. No, I think. Hold on. I think you have to channel it again. Use your action to do it again.
Okay, so the channel goes out, and then they're frightened for up to a minute.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's really the case.
Yeah, I'll do some looking into it and whatnot. It's kind of a weird ability.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So,
aspect, but yeah.
I am going to. I just want to see what grapple is. Grapple is benefit from.
He's already prone, so I don't think extra grapple would do anything else. But yeah, you are free to try. Let's see.
I'm just wondering what Shield Master. Take an attack. You can bonus action to. How far away are we from the fire?
You are just about a foot away. For you, of course.
Since I've been hitting like shit today, would he have disadvantage if I tried to grab him while he's prone?
He would.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that, and then toss him in the fire.
I knew it. All right. Prone. Crawling. Disadvantage on attack roll. Attack roll against the creature has advantage. I will rule that as an attack roll. So yeah, you grab him. No, not athletics. Do a normal attack roll. Do a normal attack roll.
Like with what I would do for a sword?
Yeah, with what you would. Just -1. Okay. You will have advantage, so he will have disadvantage. -1, that will be 25. You definitely grabs him. So athletics will check if he struggles to fight you off, which he fails. He's not really good at strength, but yeah. Well, he is good at strength, but not today, not this hour. So you grab him by the hook of his ankle. He struggles for a lot, but you still manage to, toss him into the fire.
Yep. Which is like what, 5d8 fire? First time he enters the fire?
I believe so. The fire, I will say, is still here. Yeah. Still here.
Takes damage whenever it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends a turn.
Yeah.
So it's Ravani, you need to do another roll for fire damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Do another roll. Let's see.
Gladly.
Because I can't hit worth a shit.
All right. You heard him squirm and scream for a little bit. He is still standing, judging by the sound. He is still alive, but not for long. All right, that'll be the end of your turn. Ravani.
Yep.
It's now your turn now. What would you like to do?
Okay.
You can try to maintain the wall of fire. If you want to. He will have disadvantage on dexterity. Yeah, he definitely takes all.
it does last for a minute as long as they maintain concentration. So yeah.
And if they end their turn within, so when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn, or end its turn there, I don't think it will take more damage, because at this point he will try to walk out of the range.
Yeah, which my other thing is, if he tries to walk away from me, I get a reaction attacks. So
yeah. All right. What would you like to do, Rainy? It's up to you.
Cantrip time. Go.
Yeah. So I'm sort of gonna walk around the ring.
Okay.
Just looking down at him.
Well, for all of you, you can't really see inside, except Rivani, because the wall is really high. It's like 60 feet high. You can't really see anything within. Except
20
the
feet
spellcaster. Yeah.
20 feet high. 60 feet long.
20 feet high. Sorry, 20 feet.
Yeah.
60 feet long.
60 feet high would be crazy. It'd be like a fucking beacon.
Yeah.
20 feet's even bigger than most houses, right?
I know. Yeah, true. Most houses, well, in Lux it's a little bit different, but in the countryside, in Green East, for example, it's like 10 feet is really high houses.
Yeah.
For them, it's just 1 floor or 2. Yeah, that's about it.
Finish him!
I sort of shout into in the direction of him, sort of saying, "You think you can just kill a kid without any consequences? Huh?"
Alright. The dwarf kind of... You can, as the spellcaster, you can see what's inside. You see him spit onto the ground. He's having a hard time to locate you, but he spits on the ground when you says that. Yeah. When I get out of here, you're dead meat, all of you.
You're not getting out of there. And I'm going to cast Magic Missile at 2nd level at him.
Okay. Alright, so the missile kind of slams into his body.
2 1s in there, by the way.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not that high.
Feels bad.
Yeah, it's okay, but with the beam of energy kind of cross through the wall fire, you think it kind of dampens it a little bit. However, it does hit, and it does leave a mark on his body. It's just not achieving what you want to achieve. He's still fucking standing. Yep. Alright.
Alright, that's gonna be my turn then.
Roll me a 1d100 before you end your turn. Alright. Nothing really happens. It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so now will be the dwarf thugs' turn. The dwarf thugs are gonna the ones that are free are gonna race near the wall of fire and gonna grab into the wall of fire and try to grab their boss out. Roll me a the wall of fire damage again, because he reached his hand inside. Alright, 30.
30.
Yeah. Though burning, he still managed to reach inside and just like, I got you, boss, I got you, and just like grab him out and pulls him aside. And yeah, you can see like all of the dwarf boss clothes kind of burns off at this point. You can see like a large chunk of like burn mark on his body, and especially the part where you slam your magic missile inside of him. And he doesn't look like he's probably on his last leg, but he's staring down at you guys like angrily. Alright.
Reactionary attack.
All right.
And he's still prone, so that would be a 20.
Well, technically, he's not prone anymore because the dwarf kind of grabs into the wall of fire and like kind of grabs him and just toss him out. So yeah, you will be attack. Your semi-sealed fate will be attacking the guy who reaches in to the wall of fire. I would say that. However, it's not well, I would say he has disadvantage. So roll for damage.
I would attack this guy because he was the one that moved for me, right?
Yeah,
and he was prone.
I would say because the dwarf that was trying to rescue him kind of comes into between the way. So when he grabs and moves him out, as you're trying to attack the dwarf boss, you attack him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that a hit or a miss?
That's definitely a hit because he's exposed. Roll for damage. All right.
That's 11.
You ended him.
So,
yeah. So
okay.
with the semi-sealed fate, as he's trying really eagerly to rescue his boss, you plunge the sword right through its neck, just like that.
Okay.
And now he's dead. All right. So that will be the end of his turn. These dwarves are gonna come over and between you and their boss and try to attack you, Viking. All right. Let's see. 3. All right. Only 2 of them land. So, you already used your reaction to try to stab someone. So,
yep.
Yeah. Sorry. You suffer 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the warhammer slams right into your body.
Okay.
Alright, and this dude is gonna try his best to run away. And this guy, he already made his save. This guy is gonna walk back in. He already mates it, and let's see, 25. Yep, just in range. This dude is gonna try to make his con save. Let's see. He's out of the range. Oh no, not you. No, wisdom save. Wisdom. Yeah, he's not gonna make it. Yep. This dude is not gonna make it. He's still frightened. This dude, however, is gonna try to attack you, Viking, with his warhammer as well. 1, 2, 3. Alright, only 1 lands. You take another 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the warhammer smack you on the face. Yeah, you are now battered and facing the edge of death. The dwarf, cleric, is gonna stand up. No, he's already standing. Sorry. It's gonna try to reach into, with his trembling fingers, reach into his pouch. Find nothing left. He's gonna try to hold on to the hammer that he's holding. You see, like, rage burning in his eyes. And let's see. What is he about to do? He is... Okay. Alright, that is... Hold on. Let's see. All right, he's gonna hold both of his hands onto the hammer he's holding, and then he's gonna hurl it right towards you, Viking. Yeah.
Okay.
Make a Constitution save.
Wouldn't that be a dex save?
No, it's a Constitution save.
It's 11.
Okay.
Or sorry, I don't have advantage, so 9.
Yeah, it's a 9. You are stunned. For the end of, well, the dwarf's next turn. And hold on, thunderclap. That'll be DC 12. Yeah, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as well. Yep.
I'm down.
Okay. Yep. So you all see that Viking got slammed by the hammer square in the chest, and then he collapsed. For a second, he stands, and then he collapsed onto the ground. All right. That will be the end of the dwarf priest's turn, and he is not going anywhere. In fact, he is gonna stand right here. That will be the end of his turn. Now it'll be Frederick's turn. Frederick, seeing that Viking was down, is gonna try to first. He's gonna use his action to throw his whip like around this guy and try to toss him over. Let's see if his whips. Oh no, shit. All right. So this time the trick doesn't work. As it ties around the dwarf's ankle, he pulled, but nothing really happened besides he pulled himself closer to the dwarf. He just, at this moment, he just he just released the grapple on the whip, and he's gonna move forward to Viking and try to grab his healing potion and just chuck down his vial. Let's see. Viking, make me a Constitution save first. Alright. Yeah, you managed to make it. You feel this burning sensation that kicks off your system. It's like you just drank a pile of acid into your body. However, you do heal 5 points from the potion. It still leaves a foul taste in your mouth, but at least you're back up. You heard the cleric do a frustrated, kind of roar as he sees that, and that will be the end of Frederick's turn. Now it'll be Tali's turn. Tali, what would you like to do?
I would like to stab Blue Dot.
Okay, do it.
Oh boy, this will be.
All right. So the Shadow Blade strikes. It aims true, and it strikes true. That will be 23. All right. So you stab him in the abdomen. Nothing really. These dwarves, they are tanky as hell. So yeah, they are still standing at this point. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll do it again.
Okay. Using a backhand.
Yep. So it just takes. Oof. Yeah, it doesn't hit anyway.
Yeah. So the backhand, he heard that miles away before it comes and just bash it with his warhammer. That'll be the end of your turn, I believe.
Yep.
All right, Viking, you're now back up, still standing. A foul taste in your mouth. What would you like to do?
I'll stand up from being prone, and I will heal myself for 6 more points of healing.
Okay.
And plus 6.
Yeah. So
and as a bonus action, Shield of Faith.
All right. So
I have 21 AC.
Yeah. All right. That'll be the end of your turn, I believe.
Yeah, I have nothing else to do.
Alright, so you cast, as you all can see, a swirling shield, like spectral shield, kind of hovers from his body. That will be the end of Viking's turn. Rennie, what would you like to do? The wall is still burning at this point, but you can't really move it. That's the sad part.
Right. I want this cleric dead. I'm gonna fire off another scorching ray, and all 3 rays are gonna target him.
Okay. So with dead eyes, like aimed towards the cleric, you fire up all 3 beams of Scorching Ray. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay. Okay. So, the first and the final strike all misses. The second one, however, managed to strike true even when the dwarves are raising their shield as a shield barrier to block your flames. Roll for damage.
I'll actually use my class feature to I'll use my once a day feature to give myself advantage on that third ray.
Okay. Let's see. Is that the bending luck or the tide of chaos?
No, it's the tide of chaos where you like gain advantage on like one attack or ability check per day.
Per day. Okay, nice. All right. So with that tide of chaos, you feel the surge of energy, making it capable before almost altering fate, and you manage to gain the advantage and direct the beam just enough to to scurry around and strike him in the back. Roll for damage.
All right.
All right. How would you like to do this?
Yeah, I just saw a raw like oh what's the game called again? The Iron Forge?
Yeah, the Iron Forge Turf. That's their name.
This is what happens when Iron Forge messes with us.
Okay. Nice. Alright, so your beam kind of strikes him on both sides. As you said that, he's like eyes looks up to you, staring as if he's about to make another strike. But before he can do anything, the beam kind of clash him and kind of burns him to pieces.
Yeah. Damn right.
Yeah. Alright. He's now totally dead. The others, seeing this, Viking, you think the sight of their boss got smoldered, well, got like slammed and ashened, kind of strikes more fear than your wings and stuff. And they are starting to back up a little bit. Not fully disengaging, but starting to back up. Rennie, roll me a 1d100 first.
Alright.
Right, nothing really happens.
Alright.
It's contained. Alright, so that will be the end of your turn, I believe.
Alright.
Okay. That'll be the end of your turn. Now will be the thug's turn. Alright. This guy yeah, he's definitely tried to make a run for it. He rolled a 1. So yeah, he's like, alright, I'm done with this. The boss is dead. We're done. And they are starting to run away. What would you like to do, Viking?
I mean, if I could also attack of opportunity, I'd love it.
Yeah, you all did. Like Frederick, Viking, and Tali, you all get an attack of opportunity. Would you like to attack, Viking? No.
Sorry, I thought I had that flipped up. Okay. I'll let the others. Is it just this one running right now?
This one is running currently.
I will let the others.
Roll for the others.
Yeah, let the others attack because I have more things taking my attention right now.
So this one is not gonna run away. This one is also gonna run away though. Ding ding.
Okay, well I'll attack this one then.
Okay, cool. Roll for attack first.
So miss you feet. Nope.
All right. Nope. This one is gonna make.
I've only hit once with.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not a really good day for you.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
For Tully, this one is also running away. If you wish to strike, you can.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, it barely hits.
Oh,
barely.
clang.
Yeah, clang. All right. Oh, yeah. With that barely hit, you think you scrape him by the neck, but in reality is your blade kind of cuts his neck in half. Like, yeah, he was running, and then his head just falls off onto the floor. He's totally dead. Yep. He's totally dead. That'll be the end of him. Alright, okay. This guy is gonna run. This guy is gonna try to make a wisdom save before he runs further away. Yeah, no, he's still frightened, and he's out. This guy just like, those two are just like, we're out. Yep, and they're out of the map. This guy, however, is gonna say, "Y'all cowards! The boss will have your head for this." Yeah, and
no, we had his.
Yeah, he's a bit dead.
yeah. So, the third strike hits. He slams you, Viking, with a 12 bludgeoning damage as it hits you square in the chest.
Is that with my new AC though?
Oh, 20. Yeah, 22. 21, right? Yeah, that still hits. It's a 24.
Woof.
Yeah.
Is it 12?
Yeah, 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm down again.
Yeah, he smack you square through the chest and the head, and just like, you're down again. Alright, that will be, hold on, the dwarf's turn. That'll be all the dwarves do. Alright, the dwarf priest is already dead. I'm gonna do alright, Frederick is gonna try to kill this guy. He's gonna move forward. Let's see. This time he's gonna try something interesting. He reached into his pouch. Like this time it is something. He's like, okay. Just send him my regards, and he points at the already dead dwarf and just toss the vial onto his face. He's gonna try to make a dex save. Yeah, not gonna make it. So the vial explode on his face. You can hear the dwarf started screaming as you see. It was kind of a something acidic component as it starting to eat the flesh and the eyesight of the dwarf, and he's now blinded as well. And he takes.
Damn.
Yeah. Don't mess with Frederick. He takes. Let's see. 3, 4. All right. Okay. That will be the end of Frederick's turn. He's gonna try. Oh, you're down, right? He's gonna try to move forward. All right. That'll be the end of his turn. Tully, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm going to drop down and give Viking a healing potion.
Okay, do it.
What's the... Okay, so that's one of my healing potions. And what's the dice combo, sorry?
I believe it's... Hold on, let me check the treasury. You guys have the bag of holding. It would be a normal... you still have in possession of greater healing or normal healing.
Just straight.
Yeah, then that'll be 2d4 plus 2. If it's like normal healing, 2d4 plus 2. Yeah. So you pump the vial into his body. Viking, you were like unconscious, conscious, and unconscious, and conscious again. It's like flipping back and left and right. Yeah.
Breakneck.
Yeah. All right, Tolly. Sadly, that will be your action. You
Yep,
can still use
fine.
your bonus action if you want to.
Yeah, why not? I'll
Alright.
shift around and bonus action slam the guy.
Okay, do it. All right.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
he
having a good
bashed
day.
your blade with the shield. Just,
That's twice in a row.
yeah.
I-
All right.
I've only hit once with my sword,
Yeah.
and I get 2 swings per round.
God.
Yeah.
This
3
guy's
if
just
you
I
count
even have
haste.
advantage half the time.
Yeah.
immune.
3 if you count haste. All right, that will be the end of
Yeah.
Tolly's turn. Viking, you are now back up. Really
I'll
pissed at the dwarf right in front of you.
stand up, and I'm going to probably fail at attacking him, but I'm going to attack him anyways.
You know you can cast spell right in front of him, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to use my bonus action to bash him.
Okay. Do
Prone.
it.
Athletics 19.
Ooh, not bad. He rolled a 20. What can I say?
See?
He rolled a 20. What can I say?
And,
Really? Just like, okay. So, as you try to bash him, he bashed you back with his warhammer. Just like, yeah. And he's looking down on you. And just says,
I'm gonna hit him.
You're
Try and
going
hit
down
him.
for the 3rd time. That's what he said.
Probably.
Okay.
So, I admit.
Nope.
I finally hit.
Right.
Yay.
The second attack hits. As the first attack, he kind of smirked, using his warhammer to bash it away. The second attack strikes true. Roll for damage.
Um,
All right.
is he still up?
Yeah, he's still up.
Then I'll
You
use
smite him. Nice.
my.
All right. Yeah. Even with the smite, he's still standing. Oh, hold on. The slashing, does it +3?
Yes, it is +3. Sorry.
Okay.
So 8, 17.
So you, as the hold on. How would you like to do this? Sorry. Like, yeah. It's like just.
I behead him.
Okay. So you all see as Viking, like, really pissed off at this point, just draw the blade and shrink, do a like samurai cut, and just beheads him clean off. The dwarf is still not entirely sure what's happened, trying to like counter it, and then his motion stops, and then you see blood pouring out of his neck. He's now toast. Alright, that will be the end of the combat. Great job, guys. You now have a pile of dead corpses lying around on the floor, and you are all exhausted and tired at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As my last spell slot, I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
For 4 points.
Okay. Whew.
As the adrenaline sort of starts dying down, I sort of start to tremble a bit and tear up as I sort of hug myself for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I want to see what the hell this guy had.
Oh,
It seemed like a
okay.
fancy weapon.
Okay, so you reach down and into his grasping hand. You grab up a kind of a hammer-like weaponry. It has a fine crafting on the side, and you can tell by the details. It might be a dwarven. No, it might be an orc face that was carved, and like a skull-like face. So you think that this might be like a triumphant moment for him. So he kind of ordered this hammer to be crafted. All right. For further details, you'll probably need to further inspect it by attune to it or something like that. Or if someone can cast identify spells.
I'm just happy to take it away from him because he was a dick.
So you
Does
can
he have
mark.
anything else?
You're welcome to do an investigation check to see what he has on him.
I want to see if he's got like orders or a sheet of paper about why he was after the father.
Okay.
So you want to assist me then?
Yeah.
Roll for investigation with
Fuck me.
advantage.
Yeah.
Do you want to? I don't roll anymore, okay?
I would say that's an 8 for both of
Mine's
your
not
efforts.
gonna be better. Like, it's really not.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, like I said, you guys are doing the exact same thing. So yeah, there's not much of a difference. So as you look around, you find. Hold on. Roll me a 1d100 first.
No.
Then you get nothing.
Is it either of us, or can I make remaining rolls?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's fine. It's up to you guys. I can just decide it for you. I mean,
Alright.
it's up to you.
Ravani, you do it. You've seen us fuck up already.
Okay, 31.
I'll trust Ravani's because I was gonna make it do it,
Okay,
but no
51. Not bad. 51. All right. Roll me 3d6. Okay. Let's see. So,
nice.
As you scrape around, you found 1,400 of gold pieces lying on the dwarf cleric's body. Yeah. He's carrying a large pouch of bags. You also roll me another 1d100, please. Yeah, you also find 84. Like a few like red rubies, maybe? Those are the only items in his component pouch that are not destroyed. All of the herbs and stuff like that all got destroyed during the fire. Some of the rubies, some sapphire, that's about. So you found approximately. Roll me a 1d4. Let's see how much you find. Yeah, you found one each. A ruby that, by your assessment, probably worth 200 gold piece, and a sapphire worth 250 gold piece.
Do we want to just put this in the bag of holding?
Yeah. Sure. You can totally do that.
And then we'll divvy it up after. Yeah. So 3 rubies worth.
No, 2. Just 1 ruby and 1 sapphire.
Okay. 1 ruby worth 200
gold piece. Yeah.
1 sapphire
worth 250 gold piece.
Worth 250 G. And there was, you said 1,400?
Yeah, 1,400.
So that puts party funds at 2,700.
Yep.
And 7.
You'll have to sell the rubies and stuff before you can use the gold. But yeah, it's fairly easy to sell. You assume.
Yeah. Right. Someone here, someone can buy it.
Yeah.
All right. You spell sapphire. SAF.
Yeah.
PH. Okay.
Yeah.
SAF. PH. All right. There we go. Like, that doesn't look right. There we go. And you said, what was the weapon?
You haven't identified yet? Just mark it
just
down.
What do I want?
Just write it down. Mysterious hammer. Mysterious magic hammer. Just write that down. You need to further tune to it to know the details.
That's in the bag of holding as well.
Okay.
Anything else?
With that investigation, I would say none.
Was that just on him or all of the bodies?
Yeah, I would say you investigate the dwarves first. The other bodies, roll me another investigation to see if you find anything else.
Investigation.
Ooh, not bad. With that collective find, you roll Viking. You roll me a 1d100. right. With that 52, you look around. You notice that one of the dwarf's body is concealed with like sort of like a you're not fairly certain, maybe a pair of boots. You can peel
I'm
it
going.
off. Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna
that one just
pull 'em off.
caught your
Something looks
eyes.
nice.
Yeah, that one just caught your attention. Yeah.
The whole foot comes off. It's like fuck.
Yeah, you cut out the foot first.
Yeah, take it off
Yeah,
at the
take
foot,
it off.
just like.
Yeah, cut it off. All right.
Hey, Ravani, I have new shoes for you, and the foot just falls out. It's
Yeah.
like,
Just like boop.
no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so fancy shoes.
Yeah,
and
just mysterious magic boots. That's it. That's all you know.
I'm sort of not really paying attention to him. I'm kind of sort of numbly sort of stumbling back into the house because I want to try and find like a cloth or sheet that's big enough for me to sort of put over the kid's body.
Okay. You definitely find a few curtains that are lying on the wall. You can just grab them and just put it onto the kid's body.
Yeah, just to sort of cover him up. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
roll me a perception check.
all right. Let's see.
All right.
Not great.
Yeah, you cover up his body like easily. Doesn't really see anything. No.
Yeah, I just at that point I sort of just sit down on the floor next to him, sort of just start to sort of curl up a bit, sort of like my knees up against my chest, stuff like the whole
in a fetal position. All right, so Viking, you without like expect the boot is like about the most valuable things you find on the dwarfs. Also, with a collective search, you find about like all of them kind of puts you up about another 300 gold piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's about puts us at 3,007. I'm, me, right? Yeah. So, I come over to the dwarf here. And I'm gonna get rid of my words. And I like open the bag of holding like a trash bag, and I'm like, and I like start putting the fucking dwarf like put the bag over his head and start.
I'm not arguing. We need to hide the bodies.
Put a dead body.
Yeah,
I just want this fancy fucker.
However, you did
leaving bodies at the front of Fatherland.
I know. Before, let me finish. Before you guys were chopping down into pieces and then stuff into the bag of holding. But right now, the bag of holding is like kind of exceeding its capacity. So as you're trying to stuff the dwarf's head inside, it just kind of blocks it.
I need a new bag of. I need a body bag of holding.
A body bag of holding, nice.
Oh, that's funny. We'll find one.
It's just like infinite corpses, just like stuffed in there.
Frederick is kind of like, well, if you guys are trying to get rid of the bodies, why not use this? And he draws out a potion.
I'm like, ooh. I'm like, this fucker. We probably need to. Do we want to just like completely wipe our hands from this, or do we need to take his head or something as proof that, I'm looking at Tully right now. Like,
I'm just like, what are we gonna do with it? Like, it's bad to leave them out in front of Father Landoms, but you're right. Like, why would I?
It justifies the kid getting murdered. Like,
that's fair. That's fair. But what do we do with the head?
Well, that well, I am buddies with the what's his name?
Oh,
after the guard,
Knox.
Commander Knox.
Yeah.
So maybe
that works for me.
Well, either way, we need to get rid of the body on the street fast.
The rest of these, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm looking up and down the street in case reinforcements are on their way.
The funny thing about all this,
still
like
dead.
I said, dead silence.
Yeah.
It was a busy street on this part. when you guys first enter, there are a lot of people coming in and out. None is happening right now.
Is this little tard gonna be recognizable? Like, because he's been in fire now a couple of times. Is like without a beard and everything, he's probably not gonna be recognizable, is he?
It's really hard to recognize him, even if you guys just fought him in the first place.
Yeah.
It's just really hard to tell his figure because it's like
Okay.
so
Does he have
burned
an amulet or something, like a symbol? He was a priest.
Yeah, he does.
We'll keep that.
Okay. You search around, scurry around.
Like flay a tattoo off him or something.
Yeah.
You see a piece of like tattoo underneath his chest. Yep.
I'll take out an actual knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys kind of watch your sanity drop to the bottom at this point as Tully's
I'm
like
just like,
scraping off.
Jesus.
Yeah, the tattoos, kind of cutting it off. All right. Anyway, if this is a Cthulhu game, you guys will have some serious penalty, but luckily we're not playing that. All right.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So
You need evidence of some kind.
Yeah. You cut off his like chest piece. It's like a symbol of a forge. However, unlike normal forge, this one has a like cracked open symbol that kind of looks weird. Yeah. Because you guys know Hamura for a long time, and she's a worshiper of Moradin, and Moradin's symbol is like a hammer on an anvil, but this one looks like a broken anvil. It looks different. All right.
That's
anyway,
bad news.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys are done, and with Viking, you watch it and kind of in a maze as Frederick kind of sprinkles gently and carefully, without his hand touching the vial. He's using a glove right now. Just gently sprinkle one tiny bit onto each body, and you see that thing just eats them like pure acidic nature of maybe even from a dragon, because it's like it melts everything within split seconds, just like that. Just like when it touches the body is eaten whole. There's nothing else besides a pile of,
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's cool.
No, that's not cool.
I'm like, what happens?
Really
what happens if I put it on somebody that's still alive?
They will not look pretty.
Have any more of that? Just like.
I'm
no.
passing the tattoo to Maheen and like.
My command spell. It's like, drink this. Just like the disintegration voice.
Yeah, and he looks at you and says, first, if they have open wound, then yes, it will look really unpleasant. The sight will be really terrible. The thing is, it's not worth it. I mean, you can kill a person with multiple ways. The acid itself it's not humane. He just says that. Yeah.
I look at him like humane.
Yeah.
I'm just handing a disembodied tattoo to Vicky. It's like we're past humane.
Yeah.
All right. You guys see him just carefully making sure all the bodies are dissolved and like just put it to the strain. Like it leaves over a pile of like yellowish like water.
Did they have like any daggers or anything other than maces on them?
No, they only have warhammer.
Oh.
You think they're like customly issue, like all standard issue. Sorry, so it's like formal equipment for an army or sort. Yeah, which is disconcerting because Ironforge is just a street gang.
Yeah.
So. How many managed to escape is
2.
kind of what I'm wondering. 2?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we need to get the kids out of here before those 2 come back.
The kids are already gone.
They're gone.
Yeah,
but like we need to make sure like we're gone.
This is not safe.
Yeah. All right.
And we need to be in like a crowded area right now.
I'm still in my dress.
Yeah, you're still fighting in your dress.
Yeah. I draw attention right now.
Yeah. Luckily, the dress wasn't damaged. Like,
No, I took no hits
yeah,
while wearing it.
you
It was
took
amazing.
no
I was
hit.
ready for my AC
Yeah.
to suffer.
It must be Gunter's like blessing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no harm shall come to my dress.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like he's done good. This
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah. All right. So you each get, hold on, experience wise. Let's divvy up. So 1 dwarf means, okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You chase off 2, so I'll say total of 8. 8 times 4. You each get 10,000 experience.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The dwarves are hard to defeat.
Yeah. Kali turns to Vikine. Hey, thank you for the fear maneuver. I was about to be toast.
I was a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
That was the whole fight turned when you did that. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes. Teamwork. Yay.
Teamwork.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So I believe
The
that
fire-
levels you guys up.
Yeah.
Fire made a huge difference.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The
AoE.
fire.
Does
The
it?
wall fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
see.
That combo move, that was dope.
We are level 8 now,
Yeah.
Hooray.
which is an ability score improvement level.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means I can take the healer feat and finally go and buy some healing kits. So we're gonna be okay.
And Ravana, you need Warcaster.
Yeah. So you don't lose concentration and shit.
That's
Alright.
advantage on concentration saves.
Yeah. All right.
It's huge if you're ever hit.
Yeah. Which
That
is
and,
constantly happening right now. Like.
The other cool thing about that is when somebody runs away from you, you can use a spell
As a
to-
reaction.
as a reaction instead of stabbing with like your staff or dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you could be like frost ray or whatever it is that stops
People
you know,
from
running away.
Yeah. All right. Great job, guys. Awesome session.